definitely one of the worst botches I've ever seen. Is it the worst ever? I don't know, man. I would really have to think about it. But exactly where the camera angle was at, man, that definitely elevates it to maybe the worst ever, because you couldn't get away with it. You could not, hide it or explain it any other way, because the camera was right on there, because it was going down for the 3 count. So SmackDown has this pretty damn good match between Tiffany Stratton against Nia Jax and Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill gets busted open on the stairs, right? Nia Jax pushes her to the stairs on the outside, and she ends up, busting her eyebrow or the side of her head open. She's bleeding profusely, man, right? I'm not really sure if that's on Nia or Jade. I don't know if Jade, because Jade, she was face first seeing the stairs. She could have, broken that collision. I know Nia, she's been blamed. She has a little bit of a history on being reckless and injuring talent. I'm not really sure this one's on her, though. I'm not really sure this one's on her. But nonetheless, Jade Cargill gets busted open. But that's, and honestly, I think that would have been the big story coming out of SmackDown. Jade Cargill, she was busted open, man. You couldn't hide that either. That was very easy to see. It was a big old gash. And I think that would have been the big story, but that story kind of flew under the radar because on how the match ended. And the match ended basically with Tiffany Stratton throwing Jade out of the ring and covering Nia Jax. Referee, I believe her name is Daphne LaShawn. I'm not really sure. I don't really keep up with referee names, but she sticks out. She sticks out as a referee. 1, she's a female. And 2, she's pretty attractive, man. So I know a lot of dudes like her. And yeah, she's pretty easy on the eyes. So she does stick out. She goes down for the 3 count as Tiffany Stratton pins Nia Jax. She counts 1, she counts 2, and then she stops the count going down for 3, and then she points up 2. Nia never kicked out. She never lifted her shoulder, nothing. Well, actually, she did lift her shoulder like a few seconds, like a good 3 Mississippis afterwards. She tried to, okay, let me lift the shoulder. And the camera was right there, catching it all. Not only did it catch that, it also caught the conversation that Nia was having with the referee, Daphne. Like, what's going on? Now, you weren't able to hear what was being said, but you could clearly see them having a conversation. And now, Tiffy time, she's kind of like, what the heck? What do I do here? So, they pitch an audible. So Tiffy can go ahead and land, the prettiest moonsault ever. You could easily tell that was not in the game plan, because Nia just somehow kicked out without kicking out, and she has no offense. It just puts Tiffany Stratton in a position just to go ahead and land her finisher. Like, it was really, really bad. It was one of the worst botches I have ever seen. Maybe some people are saying the worst ever. I'm not going to argue whether it was the worst ever or not. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. I remember there was another botch with the referee. I must have been last year or the year before. I'm not really sure. Maybe if some of you guys could help me out. It was like I forgot what type of match, but it was an all-women's match. And it must have been like a fatal four-way or something. I don't even really remember. It was a male referee. He goes for the 3 count. He counts 1, 2, and then stops, holds the count, and looks up because another superstar is supposed to make the break. He's supposed to break the count, but didn't get in the ring in time. So the referee's counting 1, 2, and then stops for like a quick second, and then the count is broken up with the interference. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad as well, right? That wasn't on the referee though. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe the referee should just count it. I'm not even really sure. But this one was really, really bad. Now, rumors had it that she had been fired. That Daphne LaShawn, I think that's her name. If I'm mispronouncing it, my apologies. But you guys let me know what her name is. But apparently, she's not fired. Rumors were out there that she got fired. She got let go. But no, actually, I read up on it. And no, there is actually no credible source that said that she was fired. Now, it was put out there that she quit for, I don't know, maybe a quick period of time or something, or that she's put out there that she was going to quit because she was getting harassed big time and threats on X. So I don't even have X, so I'm not even really sure. But apparently that was a big problem that she just put out there, like, you know what, I'm going to quit because I guess she was getting harassed and so many threats. But nonetheless, from what I understand, she hasn't quit and she's not fired. So, but that was a really, really bad botch. The next time she goes out there, man, let's see how she's received. I think people are really going to clap and cheer her on. She seems like a very likable person. But, gosh, man, you just can't have botches like that. It was bad. It really takes away from the story. Gosh, it was so bad. But, look, man, hopefully I wish her the best. I mean, I wish her the best, and hopefully we don't get to see botches like this. But where the camera was at, there was just no getting around it. No getting around it. Terrible, terrible botch. What's your guys' thoughts? Troll Trucker Wrestling Rehab. Shout out to all the junkies. Catch you guys on the next one.